In this lesson, I will explain to you about the concat function, how we can use concat function in pandas. So first of all, you have to import pandas as PD. So here I have made my one data frame, and this is the same data frame, but I will show you the difference when I will run it. So student underscore info 1, because we have made info 2 as well, that is why the name is info 1, equal to pd dot data frame, and these are my three columns: student id, first name and last name. So when I will run this, so you will see that in output the first name is first, then last name, and then is the student id. It The system set is alphabetically. F is first, then L, and then S. But we want that student ID should be the first column, and then first name is the second column, and similarly last name is the third column. So what you have to do, same thing, but you have to write down in this way. Instead of writing the data frame here, I have written df1 is equal to pd dot data frame student, this is the name, underscore info 1, and columns. So you have to assign the columns in which order you want. I said student ID first, and then first name, and then is the last name. So when I will run this, so you will see now my output is the student ID is first column, and this is the second column, last name is the third column. So this is the difference between these two data frames. Right here you have to assign how you want your column. Okay, same. Now we have made another data frame, and the name is student underscore info 2, student id, first name and last name. So I have added 5 new students, and their ids start from 600, because here our last id was 500. So now for Robert the id is 600, Tejinder id is 700, and so on. So when I will run this, so you will see my new 5 students in the second data frame. But 0, 1, 2, 3, what is this? This is the index. So you know that index always starts from 0. That is why we have 5 items, but index start at 0. That is why it says 4 here. Same thing for the first data frame, 0 to 4. This is the index. Now suppose we want to join these two data frame and want to make one data frame. So what you have to do here, we will use the concat function, which is the discussion today. So df is equal to pd dot concat. You have to write down this function, then parenthesis, in a square bracket you have to write down the name of your data frames. We have df1 and df2. But see here I have written adding rows by default. Now what is the meaning of this? First I will run, then I will show you the meaning. So see, when I will run this function, you will see my two tables are now in the form of one table, right? And here I said by default adding rows. So the rows, this data by default system will add as a rows here. You will not see the second data frame here on the right hand side separate. No, by default it will add here. Or if you want, you can put access is equal to 0. Thus you will get the same result. Access is equal to 0 means that you want your new data frame should add to the new data frame row wise. So when I will run this, so you will see same result. So it's up to you. If you want to write down access is equal to 0, or if you want, you can remove this, you will get the same output. Right, but notice here that for the first table our index starts 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then for the second table we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 index. Now we have one data frame, one table, so we want continuity in our index. We do not want, because our first, see here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 index for the first and second table, same output is here. So what you have to do, we do not want index like this, so we have to use one new feature which is called the ignore underscore index, which is equal to true. So when I will run this, so you will see the output that now we have our index in the continuity 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So what you have to use, ignore underscore index. Now suppose if you want, here I have written in comments columns. Now what is the meaning of this? Suppose first data frame we want here and the second data frame we want side by side on the right hand side, then you have to use access is equal to 1. Access is equal to 0, or if you will not write anything here, you will join your tables row wise. But if you want that your both tables should appear side by side, then you have to mention access is equal to 1. So when I will run it, you will see here that this is my first table, student ID, first name, last name, and this is my second table side by side column wise. If then you have to use access is equal to 1. If you want to read more about the documentation of concat, then and you Google, you can write down pandas.concat. So see, you will see access is equal to 0 or 1 for column. 0 is by default. It will add. See here, it's written. Default is 0. Join access. So practice these features or read these features. In this way, you will learn more. Because I am not going to cover all the features here. Now the new feature is I have used the keys word here. So in dfpd.concat df1 df2, again it's optional. If you want, you can write down. If you do not write down, by default this table will be under this table row wise. So keys is the new feature. Now what is the purpose of these keys? Again I will run, then I will show it. Key student underscore info 1, student underscore info 2. So if you have a 3 or 4 tables, you can join the same way or you can play all the features in the same way. So see here, this is my first data frame and the key. Then key is assigned to this data frame, which is student underscore info. This is my second table and the key of this table is student underscore info. Again, this is not necessary that you have to use these keys. Try with X and Y or A or B or whatever name you want. Now, what is the benefit? What is the purpose to make these keys? If in the future you want to retrieve only one column, one table, suppose you have 10 different data frames. Here we have only 2. I said out of these 2, I want only 2. So you have to use the log function df.log. When I will run it, so you will see we will get the output of only student underscore info 2 table, which starts from the student ID 600. Same thing if you want for 1. So I will show you. So see, this is my first data frame. So these are the few features which you have to use in concat. Practice this. If you have any question, you can ask me. Subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.